I know, I'm a few days late, but show your girl some grace. Life been lifing.
Don't you worry, don't you cry. I can promise it gets better in time. Keep your head up, keep your shine. Hold my hand up, it gets better in time.
Hi guys, I'm Ree. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, babe, hit the subscribe button because you're gonna want to stay. If you're returning, hey besties, it's so good to see you guys again. We are getting into one of the fastest meal preps ever because you already know I don't have a lot of time to be spending in this kitchen. So before we jump into the actual meal prep, you already know my disclaimer, pause to read. Also, all of the recipes will be down below in the description box in a PDF form, and I promise I remember to actually link it this time because last time, I don't know what I was thinking. Macros will also be included in the PDF document down below, so if you're interested in that, feel free to go ahead and check it out. I will not be posting the recipes on the screen. And yeah, that's really it. There are no updates to my eating. I'm still basically only eating a breakfast and dinner with a little bit of a snack in between if I'm feeling like it, which you will kind of see in the format of today's video. So without further ado, let's just jump into this meal prep. So to kick off this meal prep, we are getting into some salmon. I'm making salmon for my breakfast, but I'll probably be eating these fillets of salmon just to snack on because I have a salmon obsession. I'm going to start by seasoning my salmon very simply with a little bit of Cajun seasoning and then some, I think that was chili powder. Oh my gosh, this is going so fast. And then some parsley, parsley flakes. And we're going to spray it just a little bit with some spray olive oil. I always make a mess, so I'm trying to like keep it cute and not messy because I don't feel like cleaning. And then I'm going to pop it in the air fryer for about 20 to 25 minutes on 400 degrees. And this is what it looks like. The seasonings look a little bit burnt. It's not burnt, but you know the drill. I'm going to pop it in my meal prep container and keep it in the fridge till I'm ready to use it. Now moving on to actual breakfast, I'm going to portion out my salmon. I'm going to break it up, flake it up into a pan. And I'm going to add a bunch of crusty peppers because they were all the peppers that I had left in the fridge. Anyway, I just diced them up into bite-sized pieces and I'm going to allow them to cook with the salmon for about 3 to 4 minutes. And then I'm going to add egg whites. You can use regular eggs. Egg whites for me is high volume, low calorie, and it keeps me very full. So I really like to use egg whites and I'm just going to scramble them up. I really wish I had some greens to go in this, like spinach or something, but you know, we're going to do what it do, okay? We're going to do what we have. And I'm just going to go ahead and scramble it until there's no liquid at the bottom of the pan. And I'm going to put it in a little white bowl, make it all cute and aesthetic for you. I did find some parsley in the fridge, so we're going to sprinkle with some parsley for some green. Now I feel like I'm actually eating healthy, and a little bit of red chili flakes. I'm so glad that she's back. And that is breakfast. Now we are back with an oldie but goodie, but we had to run back the buffalo tuna because we just love a buffalo tuna moment. So this is everything that I'm gonna need: celery, red onion, light mayo, of course some tuna, a little bit of salt, maybe, I don't think I actually used it, some seasonings, and of course Frank's Red Hot buffalo sauce because that is the only buffalo sauce y'all should be using. So really quick, just to prep, I'm just going to clean and chop all of my vegetables. I finally diced about 2 stalks of celery and half of a red onion, and we're getting them really small so that it's easier to eat. Okay, so in a bowl, I'm gonna combine the drained flaked tuna with about a cup of celery, 3/4 of a cup of red onion, a little bit of parsley that I found in the fridge, and then 4 tablespoons of the mayo. You can season to your liking. We season with love over here on this channel, okay? Especially if they are not salty seasonings because, you know, we're trying to watch the sodium. And then I'm gonna pour about a half a cup to start with the Frank's Red Hot, and then we're just gonna mix everything all together, pop it in a meal prep container, and boom, now we have it. I didn't show you guys how I prepared throughout the week, but I had it with cucumbers and carrots on the side, and she was delicious. So for this last dish, we are getting into some Korean style chicken bowls. The original recipe calls for turkey, but I had ground chicken. So in a pan, I'm going to just lightly grease it with some spray olive oil, and then I'm going to saute up some red pepper flakes and some garlic because we love her. And then I'm going to add an entire container of minced mushrooms, a half of a red onion, some really crusty shredded carrots that I found in the very back of my fridge, and then a little bit of red onion. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and cook this until it reduces down and the vegetables are soft. So as I wait for the vegetables to cook down, I'm going to be making a sauce. I'm going to add in a little ramekin, a half a cup of lower sodium soy sauce. You can definitely use coconut aminos, 4 tablespoons of sriracha, about a tablespoon of sesame oil, a teaspoon of minced garlic, 2 teaspoons of ginger powder or powdered ginger. And then I added a little bit of sweetness with 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. The recipe didn't call for it, but I prefer a little sweet, so I added that. I'm just going to mix it all together and set it aside. Before I forget to mention it, I doubled this recipe, so I'm going to be adding 2 pounds of ground chicken, and I'm just going to brown it, crumble it up with the vegetables. The whole point of me using the vegetables, because in the original recipe it doesn't call for it, is that I'm just trying to make sure that I'm getting enough vegetables throughout the day, and it's a really nice filler for lower calories. So I'm just going to go ahead and brown that up, and then when the chicken is no longer pink and it is crumbled to your desired crumble size, I guess, I don't even know, you're going to add the sauce and allow it to reduce. I let it reduce on the stove for about 5 to 6 minutes until it became a little bit sticky, and then I'm going to garnish it off with a little bit of green onion and some black sesame seeds, and that was really it. Actually made this broccoli before I made the chicken mixture, but I just washed and cut up some broccoli florets, added a little bit of onion powder, minced garlic, and olive oil, and I'm just putting it in the air fryer at 400 degrees for about 15 minutes. I'm going to check it every couple of minutes because I like it to be a little bit like brown and crispy. A super quick and easy side. Now to serve it up, I just defrosted some frozen brown rice, and then I'm adding a very healthy portion of the broccoli, and then topping it off with the chicken mixture and a little bit of extra green onion, and baby, that is dinner. Super, super good, super filling, and very flavorful. So this is going to conclude this week's meal prep. If you guys enjoyed it, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Also be sure to turn on your post notifications. That way you can be notified every time your girl drops a new video. And until next time, babes, I'll see you on my next.